Hello, hello, my hoodoo boos. I know it's been a while since you guys have seen me. I have been on a hiatus. I went across the country to visit my ancestors and to do some work to elevate myself in spirit, but I am back in full force. I'm here to introduce something to you guys. This new herb that I have available on my website, after much meditation, after consulting with the ancestors, I have been given the green light to provide devil's claw. And I want to introduce that to you so that you guys can know exactly how to work this herb. Um, a lot of people get scared off by the name Devil's Claw. Oh my gosh, what is that? Well, let me break it down to you. Devil's Claw, don't be scared by the name. It's a very, very powerful herb that our ancestors have been using for a very, very long time. Basically, let me teach you how to work this herb. This herb is very, very good for protection, and what's the word, prosperity and protection. But let me explain to you some of the properties of this herb so that you can be well versed on how to use it. Devil's Claw is one of those herbs that you just set your intent and you carry it with you. You might have a mojo bag that you keep at the bottom of your purse, or you might have a mojo bag that you keep in the glove compartment of your car and you just forget about it and it's there. This is definitely an herb you want to put inside that mojo bag, and let me tell you why. Devil's Claw is a protection herb, but this isn't any like everyday run of the mill protection herb. This is the type of protection herb that sends negativity and harm to your enemies without you even knowing. All you have to do is put the herb in your hand, set your intent for protection, stick it in a mojo bag, stick it at the bottom of your purse. What you gonna notice is anybody who's out set to do you harm in any way, whether it be a jealous person, an enemy, person who always got some shit to say, Devil's Claw is going to send misfortune to them. Anybody who comes near you or your loved ones that have negativity in their heart towards you is going to be dealt with by the herb and by the power of the herb. You ain't got to do shit. Here's the thing about people. Some people can be real grimy, and you already know family, friends, neighbors, co-workers, whatever. They can be real, real hella grimy. And it don't have shit to do with you. You ain't done nothing to them. You've never done nothing to them, but a lot of people have a lot of mental health and emotional issues that they're dealing with that don't have nothing to do with you. But here's the thing about the herb don't give a shit. If anybody is coming towards you with any negativity, the herb is going to send misfortune their way. So as you're going about your daily life, not bothering nobody, if you're anything like me, you stay in your own lane dealing with yourself, and you notice a bunch of misfortune is happening to a bunch of people around you, the only thing I could say to you that it could be the herb working. That's the power of Devil's Claw. You don't have to you can add it to candle magic, but it's not necessary. Just carry it with you. If I were you, you got little ones, they're going to school, get you a mojo bag and stick it, maybe sew it in the bottom of their backpack and forget about it and know that it's there to protect your kids. A lot of people are asking me, what can I do? My son's going off to college, my daughter's going off to college. We're in the middle of a pandemic. I want to make sure that they're safe. You know how college kids can be, first time away from home. I tell them Devil's Claw. That is what you need in your life. You have teenagers that are in high school or middle school or junior high, whatever they calling it nowadays. Devil's Claw. You going into a new work environment, you got some haters on your job, Devil's Claw. You ain't got to do nothing. You're not out sending anything to anybody. But if they're coming towards you, they're going to get dealt with by your ancestors. And that's the power of Devil's Claw. It's not you being malicious. It's not you hurting anybody. It's not you going out sending a bunch of negativity. You ain't even got to worry about shit coming back on you, because the only time they get dealt with is if they're coming towards you with their bullshit. That's the power of Devil's Claw. If they don't start none, it won't be none. That's the power of Devil's Claw. I am the African Witch Bitch. You guys are going to see a lot more of me. I'm going to be a lot more active because now I'm back full speed, and I've missed you guys, and I'm sorry if I couldn't respond to your emails because I was on a hiatus. Strict rules from the ancestors not to respond, to focus and elevate myself, but I'm back now. Now, as for Facebook, I'm still in Facebook jail. They got me again. So if you do send me a communication on Facebook, I can't respond. It's not me. My admins are holding it down for me. But a good way to respond for me to communicate with you, because my emails are flooded, is through my Patreon. I always respond to my Patreon. They don't have me blocked. So my Patreon information is in the description box below. If you want to find out how to get you some Devil's Claw at a very reasonable price, link to my website is in the description box below. Ashe to you guys, and remember, Devil's Claw. Won't start none, won't be none. And if they get dealt with, it's their own fault for coming for you. I'll talk to you guys soon. Ashe.